In the quarter-century since Vanity Fair launched the Hollywood issue, show business has changed in fundamental ways, as have magazines. But a star-studded, fold-out cover remains a surefire thrill. This year's portfolio goes inside the cover's creation, which took place in LA and New York as Annie Leibovitz photographed 12 of film and TV's most iconic actors, with a non-actor corralled for the shoot for his last VF hurrah. The films and TV shows represented by the actors in this year's Hollywood portfolio, which for the first time offers a behind-the-scenes look at the shoot, took the Me Too movement in stride, offering strong women in leading roles, as well as strong men supporting them. Here we have Reese Witherspoon and Nicole Kidman summoning the women's battle cry of Big Little Lies alongside Tom Hanks as Ben Bradley, the indispensable sidekick to the post-heroine Katharine Graham. There's also Claire Foy and Gal Gadot, embodiments of their formidable characters, the Queen and Wonder Woman, and one possible future female president in the mix. Movies have always thrived on relevance, and this year's cover stars don't hesitate to make a statement about the times we're living in and the changes that need to happen. Jessica Biel styles Jessica Chastain. Jessica Chastain, actor, producer. 30 films, including Molly's Game 2017, with her cherry hair and creamsicle complexion, Jessica Chastain possesses a classical beauty suitable for Victorian high collars, Crimson Peak, Totheman or Born Auteur Miss Julie, heroic archery The Huntsman Winter's War, and parts requiring her to keep her dimpled chin cocked. Chastain has also dived into the netherworlds of counterintelligence, Zero Dark 30 and high roller underground gambling. Molly's Game, as real-life poker princess, Molly Bloom without losing translucence. On the horizon is perhaps Chastain's greatest challenge, playing the sainted country music singer Tammy Wynette in George and Tammy. Annie Leibovitz and team observed Jessica's Biel and Chastain. It is impossible to determine which is more intimidating, Robert De Niro's scowl, which in his gangster roles signals a beatdown about to ensue Goodfellas, or his Jack O'Lantern smile, which indicates he's going to relish the beatdown about to ensue his Al Capone in The Untouchables. Violence isn't the only language his characters speak, but it is the one in which they are most articulate, especially in the collaborations with Martin Scorsese, which began with Mean Streets and continue today with The Irishman. Netflix, co-starring, among others, Al Pacino as Jimmy Hoffa, Joe Pesci, Harvey Keitel, and Bobby Cannavale. Yeah, got a problem with that. Amazing how far Harrison Ford's cocky, goofball grin has traveled since he hot-rodded down the main drag in American Graffiti, a grin that would forge a conspiratorial pact with audiences worldwide. Ford's space jockey, Han Solo, in the Star Wars saga, and whip-cracking Indiana Jones were, and are, joyous throwbacks to the movie serials of lore, their boyish zeal unextinguished by age, grey, and grizzle. Ford also took on mortal danger with his straight mug as Jack Ryan. Patriot Games, Clear and Present Danger, the replicant Terminator in Blade Runner, and Dr. Richard Kimball in The Fugitive. Michael B. Jordan, actor. 12 films, including Black Panther 2018, after appearing in a multitude of television series, most impactfully in The Wire. Michael B. Jordan had his big screen moment of arrival in Ryan Coogler's Fruitvale Station, a haunter of a film based on a real-life tragedy that illustrated why Black Lives Matter. Since then, Jordan has muscled up into the heavyweight division, literally and creeding figuratively as Eric Killmonger, not a name to trifle with, in Coogler's insanely anticipated rollout of the Marvel superhero Black Panther. Top VF features editor Jane Sarkin and Annie Leibovitz review wardrobe options with Jessica Biel. Bottom Annie with the photo team and Michael Shannon seated. Top VF executive West Coast editor Krista Smith interviews Annie about the Hollywood portfolio for VF.com. Center detail of Annie's on-set office, with photo research and blocking plan. Top the photo team adjusts lighting. Center Gal Gadot arrives on set. Bottom Michael Shannon sitting on set. Another Disney sensation who has gone main massive, Zendaya, star of the Disney Channel's K.C. Undercover, has zapped the sweet spot in pop culture where entertainment, fashion, and social media meet and cross-pollinate. She lamped down to play a dorky misfit in Spider-Man Homecoming, then twirled up to loop the air as a trapeze artist in The Greatest Showman, as if to say, why should Spidey get to do all the swinging? Michael Shannon, actor, musician. 70 films, including The Shape of Water 2017, everything Michael Shannon is he intensifies. As the lawman in Nocturnal Animals, Shannon was an avenging angel in a white Stetson hat in the keenly anticipated miniseries Waco, a docudrama depicting the siege of the Branch Davidian compound. Shannon's resolute FBI Negotiator faces off against a crackpot messiah Taylor Kitsch's David Koresh, and in 12 Strong, he and Chris Hemsworth take on the Taliban. Small or big, there's no theater of conflict he can't command. Annie sets up the first panel of the cover, with Oprah Winfrey, Tom Hanks, and Reese Witherspoon. Oprah Winfrey, actor, producer, philanthropist. 15 films, including A Wrinkle in Time 2018 won Academy Award. Oprah in Rings the Earth. Television host, author, producer, magazine publisher, powerhouse actress. The Color Purple, Beloved, Lee Daniels The Butler, Selma, The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, influencer without equal, and the first black woman to win the Golden Globes. Cecil B. DeMille Award. Winfrey is more than the sum of her accomplishments. She's a gravitational field that doesn't press down but lifts up. Everything she does is dedicated to betterment without being didactic or, worse, corny. Will Oprah's next act be a presidential bid? Oprah, Reese, and Tom convene. Tom Hanks, actor, producer. 69 films, including the post-2017 2 Academy Awards. The unfussy integrity, mission resolve, and cool anachrisis humor of Hanks's everyman heroes are among Hollywood's last lingering reminders that we were once a proud democracy, and may still be again. His characters are animated by duty and the common good, not personal glory or Ahab obsession. Whether piloting Apollo 13 back to Mother Earth, saving Private Ryan, or guiding a plane full of passengers safely onto the drink in Sully, Hanks keeps everything human-scaled and emotionally relatable. In The Post, a sure Oscar contender, he is once again thwarting the forces of suppression and deceit, portraying the Washington Post's leonine executive editor Benjamin Bradley, the role Jason Robards rasped into Oscar glory in All the President's Men. Let the Press's Thunder Gal Gadot, actor, model. 13 films, including Wonder Woman 2017, physically, the Israeli actress, model, and former Israel Defense Forces combat trainer Gal Gadot brought all the right attributes, imposing height and beauty, athleticism, goddessy glamour, to the task of playing Princess Diana, daughter of Hippolyta, better known around the neighborhood as Wonder Woman. But it was a secret power Gadot unsheathed that won the day. Charm. In a blockbuster season with so little fun to be had, Gadot's exuberant high spirits and Patty Jenkins' direction redeemed the DC franchise from its male menopausal funk. The rest of the Justice League should turn in their trunks. Tom entertains Oprah and Reese. Reese Witherspoon, actor, producer. 39 films, including A Wrinkle in Time 2018 won Academy Award. Fresh from the starting gate, Reese Witherspoon radiated poignant yearning in The Man in the Moon. Only 15 at the time, Witherspoon was a natural on screen, but a lot of naturals turn unnatural with time. Not our Reese. Her special gift is for clear carbonated comedy, most memorably as Legally Blonde's Elle Woods, whose bunny fluff conceals a snap-crackle-lampop brain. Rom-coms aplenty followed, girded by dramatic triumphs. Country Madonna June Carter in Walk the Line and scary momster Madeline Martha McKenzie in HBO's smash miniseries Big Little Lies. No matter how many gutsy dives Nicole Kidman takes from the high board in her choices of adventurous roles, directors, and projects in this decade alone, The Paperboy, The Beguiled, The Killing of a Sacred Deer, the entertainment press insists on propping her on an ivory pedestal and harping on her frosty reserve. More fools they. As an actor, Kidman has never hesitated to get down in the funk. She brought the body heat to Kubrick's Eyes Wide Shut. Her maternal agony in birth remains an undiscovered wonder, and she was outright freaky-deaky in The Paperboy. Conquering TV with an Emmy and Golden Globe-winning splash in HBO's Big Little Lies, Kidman could rest on her laurels but won't. This kid don't quit. Graydon Carter and Robert De Niro talked between takes. Graydon Carter, journalist, producer. 11 films, including Agnelli 2018 25 Years of Vanity Fair. Claire Foy, actor. 7 films, including Unsane 2018 16 television shows, including The Crown, Season 2 2017. Quintessential Englishness is the Viola Claire Foy plays, usually in period costume. Foy was outfitted with the poshy title of Lady Persephone Town in the remake of Upstairs, Downstairs BBC, lost her head as Anne Boleyn on Wolf Hall BBC, and was reconstituted for greatness as Queen Elizabeth II on The Crown Netflix, contending with a moody husband, a lumbering Winston Churchill, a sprawling empire, and the dead weight of protocols and precedents, all while maintaining cameo-breach composure. In royalty, as in theatre, the show must go on. Get Vanity Fair's HWD newsletter, sign up for essential industry and award news from Hollywood.